So I hope you can see my screen. So today what we will do is, as I mentioned, so let's completely discuss about the Excel pivot table very clearly, and also the charts which are very important. How we can represent the chart for the default data, and how we can represent the chart for custom data. So let me open the Excel. So what are the concepts that we have done with the Excel, guys? Can anyone tell me? So what concepts that we have discussed? So we have gone through a lot of concepts in the Excel. Let's say we have seen the intro part, like we have seen the introduction part of the Excel, and we have seen the data type conversions. Data type conversions means, let's say, a box is known as a cell, and in that particular cell, in that particular box, if you write the text, it is going to take the left alignment. If you write the number, it is going to take the right alignment. So how to convert them? Using this particular option. Like you can see there, any number you can convert into currency format or any other format. So those things we have seen completely. I told you about condition formatting. I told you about tables concept, sorting and two-way sorting also we have discussed, and also filtering concept we have discussed. And if you see, we have done with logical concepts, I mean logical operator, or greater than less than kind of concepts, and also condition concepts like if and or conditions. Then we have done with the math operations like sum, average, mean, median, I mean average, median kind of concepts are there. So those things we have seen. Relative addition, I mean relative concepts and direct concepts also we have seen. Okay, and after that we clearly have the matrix representation using the relative concept. How can be done the matrix representations? And then we have gone with let's say v lookup we have seen, and h lookup we have seen. We have done with the match concept, we have done with the index concept, and we have done with the data validation, cross data validation also. So rounding them in a circle format, the data is already given in the particular column what we have done. And now we are discussing about currently pivot tables and graphs. So with this, we can complete all the parts of the Excel. So let's see, I already told you what is the meaning of pivot table. So pivot table is the thing which is used to analyze the data in a very detailed way, in a more detailed way, in a more detailed way. Let's say if I go to the file option, in the file option, open any one of the data. Open any one of the data. Imagine, okay, instead of this, let me open some other data. Okay, yes. Imagine I am opening this data, guys. I am opening this data. So if I ask you anything, let's say, for example, can you show me the data which belongs to Texas? Means what you will do, you will filter the data. You will simply filter the data. Like you will go to the filter option, you will click on the filter, and in the state column, you will unselect everything. You will unselect everything, and you will be selecting only Texas and clicking on OK. So the Texas related rows will come here. Texas related rows will be coming here. So if you don't want, you can go to here, clear option. So clear the filter, and if you don't want to see the filter, you just click on the filter. The pop-up will also go away. This is what we have learned till now. But my point here is, let's say, additional information if you want to find out. Let's say in the Texas total how many sales are happening, and in the Texas which product they are buying more, whether they are buying the mobile or whether they are buying the chairs more or furniture more or mobile phone. So which product they are buying more. If you want a detailed information directly in the Excel, it is not possible. So directly in the Excel, it is not possible. It will be possible only with the help of pivot table. So the pivot table will be presented in the insert option. There is an option called insert here. Here you can see the pivot table. So if I go to the insert option, you can see the pivot table. So how it will work in a very simple way, I will tell you. So first when you click on the pivot table, so just if you click on the pivot table, the entire data will be selected. See, I'm going to click on the pivot table. If I click on the pivot table, you can see a line is passing here, which is selecting all the data if I'm not wrong. See, so if you see here, the entire data is scrolling. which means the entire data is selected. And I'm going to, before going to click on OK, before going to click on OK, you can see there are two different options. One is new worksheet, second one is existing worksheet. So you want to represent the pivot table in a new Excel sheet or existing one. So everyone will use definitely new worksheet only. If you want to use the existing one, click somewhere here. Click somewhere here. Click on the existing one, means already which is there here, already in the same sheet. If you want to open, you can open the pivot tables. You can open somewhere the pivot tables. You can open there. Okay. So it will open the pivot table. But of course, we will open the in a new sheet. So I'm going to click on. I'm going to click on. So there is something pressed here. That's why it's not coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pivot table. I'm going to select. See here in the same table we got the pivot table. In the same sheet we got the pivot table, but it is not a proper way of representing. So let me close it. Let me close the pivot table first of all. Then what I'm going to do is let's say I'm going to open in the existing area. I'm going to open in a new area, not in the existing area. I'm going to click on the pivot table. I want to open this particular data in the form of whatever the data we have in the form of pivot in the new worksheet. If I click on OK, see a new sheet is open. You can see here a new sheet is opened here, and also all the data. See the main data is here. The original data is here available here, and when you open the pivot table, a new sheet opened here. In this particular data, whatever the column names are there, all the column names are mentioned here. All the column names are mentioned here very, very clearly. Very clearly, the column names has been mentioned. Okay, fine. Now, what is the purpose of pivot table means? You can pull more insights from the data. Can pull more insights from the data. So you can see here when you take the data, when you take the data into the pivot table, you can see only the column names. So what about the data? Because data is already present here, so no problem. Only you can see the column names. Now what you can see is there are three different options. There are three different options. So which is one, which is two, which is three. So these three options are very, very important. How you want to find the information, you just use these three options. For example, completely I will focus on the row. Today, as an initial step, I will completely focus on the row with the values. So what I want to find out is generally, what I want to find out is I want to find out in every product, how many profits we are coming. Let's say every product. Products are available in which column? Products are available in which column? Products are available in the subcategory column. See here, if we go to that location into the subcategory, you can see here in the subcategory column, the product names are there: chairs, art, storage, mobile phones, bookcases, art furnishings. Okay, total 17 products will be there. Total 17 products like mobile phone, storage, binders, envelopes, chairs, tables like this. Total 17 products are there. Every product, how much profits I'm getting? Every product, how much profit I'm getting? So how you will be calculating? Calculation is very, very easy. Wherever there is a paper, for example, paper is here, and where is another paper? So let's say another paper is here, and again is there any paper? Paper. So wherever there is a paper, it related a profit value which is 3.84. It related a profit value which is 12.7008. It related a profit value which means 1.668. So wherever there is a paper, if you add all the paper values, paper profit value, you will be getting paper total profit. In the paper, what is the total profit? Total profit for the paper. In the same way, let's say wherever there is a chairs. So there is a chair here, there is a chair here, and there is a chair here. So wherever there are chairs, so that particular profit value will be there. No, you just add them. Chair profit value plus chair profit value plus chair profit value. If you keep an add, total shares profit value you will be getting. Okay. So keep all these things in mind. So like that, how to implement here. So I want to how you want to represent, that is important first of all. How you want to represent. So how you want to represent, let's say I want to represent like this: shades, mobile phones, tables, art, like all the products I want to represent. Each product total profit how much, each product total profit how much. So which means row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5. Okay. So in the rows I need to keep the products. Okay. In the rows, and the values are there. No values, mathematical values should be here. So see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the profit column. I'm going to drag the profit. I'm going to keep it here. See, when I drag the profit column, when I'm keeping here, you are getting the result here. You are getting the result. What is the result? Total profit is how much? If you sit and count all the profit values, if you sit and add 5,000, this value like 5401 plus 4,666 plus, if you keep on add all the value, you will be getting sum of profit. That's what mentioned here. So see, so sum of the profit, adding all the values in the profit, I will be getting sum of profit. I will be getting sum of profit. Now my point for you is how much the value is. What is the sum of profit here? Total 2,86,397 rupees. So this is the total profit I got. Total profit in the data. Now what I am asking is in this. Now what I am asking is in this. Let's say in this, please find out. In this, please find out each product how much. Let's say chairs how much profit they got, tables how much profit they got. So you are writing that chairs, you are writing the profit in row wise, like first row, second row, like that. So what I'm going to do is all the products are available in the subcategory column. I'm going to take the subcategory column and I'm going to keep it in the rows. Now see, you're getting the design. So like information, you are going to find out the information. So this much information you can't find out on top of the direct Excel. So in the with the pivot table, we can get more information. Let's say accessories, how much total profit is here. See, total profit is 2,86,000. So in 2,86,000, accessories are making 40,000 sales. Applicants are making around I think 1,81,000 or 18,000 something. Okay, art 6,527 binders. So every product, how many profits they are doing, clearly mentioned here. So this is how you can easily find out. So when you will be becoming very perfect in the pivot table is when you know. So when you know which one to pass in the rows and which one to pass in the columns. So that's it. Okay. Now see guys here, for example, every product comes under which category and in every region. How can we do that? So what I'm going to do is, as of now, I will remove the subcategory. I will remove the subcategory. First, I will pass the category into the rows, because in the category column, if you see, in the category column, we have only 3 labels, if I am not wrong. See, in the category column, what we have? In the category column, we have furniture. Okay, we have furniture, we have office supplies, we have technology. Only 3 types of products are there. For example, in the subcategory, if anyone want to buy the mobile phone belongs to the technology. Like if anybody want to buy the storage belongs to the office supplies. If anybody want to buy the table belongs to the furniture. So total 17 products are there. Each product belongs to which category? 3 types of categories are there: furniture, office supplies, and technology. Okay. So now what I want to find out is, first I want to find out with the help of category wise. I'm going to take the category. I'm going to take the category. I'm going to keep it here. See, furniture total. See here. With the help of furnitures, I'm getting how much profit? 18,451 rupees profit I'm getting with the help of furniture. With the help of office related stuff, I am getting 1,22,490 profit. And with the help of technology related products, I am getting 1,45,454. Okay. Now imagine, sir, if I pass subcategory, what happens? If you just take the subcategory and pass it here, you take the subcategory and pass it here. So you just need to keep focused. After category, you are passing subcategory. So first, you can see a plus button here if I'm not wrong. Okay, you can see a plus button. Yes or no? Can see a plus button for total base because of the furniture products. I am getting 18,451 profit. But my question is, what are the products like? Let's say, just give me a minute. Okay, so see guys, technology. I mean, how much we are getting? 1,45,454 profit we are getting now. So in the technology, what are the products are there? Just use the plus button here. If I click on the plus button, under the technology, accessories, corpus, machines, and mobile phones, and each product, how much profit? Let's say in the furniture, bookcases, chairs, tables, furnishings comes under furniture. Each product, how much profit they are making? Office related stuffs are making how much? So each product comes under which category, and each product, how many profits are doing? Clearly, I mentioned here. Now imagine I want to find out like this. I want to do one operation. What I want to do is technology, how it is in each state. In each state. Furniture in each state, how much? Like each product, how it is in each state. So if you want to represent that, so what we can do? Let's say what we can do. So see here, I need to write the state names here. I need to write state names like California, Washington, Texas. I need to write the state names here. So if I want to write the state names here, it's a column, see column increment. So immediately what I'm going to do is immediately I'm going to take the state. I'm going to take the state. I'm going to drag it and keep in the column. Now see, completely done. Now if you see here, let me close the furniture. Now see, if you see here, technology in the album in the state of Alabama, how much profits we are getting? Arizona, how much profit we are getting? California, how much profit we are getting? Based on the because of the technology related products. So every state you see here, Indiana, like North Dakota, Washington, every state technology related products are making how many sales? Furniture related products are making how many sales? Office supplies related products are making how many sales? Was clearly mentioned here. Was clearly mentioned here. You can see here, for example, let's say, if I expand here, it will be much more easy to understand. If I just expand, you see what you just need to understand. Focus on this area mainly. Focus on this area, guys. So why to focus means in the technology, what are the products are there that is clearly mentioned. Okay, mobile phones in the Alabama, how much profits are getting? Arizona, how much profit? And also California, how much profit? So each state, how much profits are getting clearly represented. Each product, how much profit on each state, I clearly mentioned here. So that is how you need to design, like where you need to pass the row and where you need to pass the column. You need to understand. You need to definitely understand the data. Now you can see there is an option called filter option. There is a filter option. Before going to the filter option, guys, you see here grand total is there. Grand total to the row option. Grand total means, let's say, what is the purpose of grand total? If you want to understand grand total, minimize them. Just minimize the operations. Okay. If you see here, technology, furniture, office supplies. In the Alabama, technology is how much is happening plus furniture related things, how much is happening plus, and this one. Alabama total profits, how much is mentioned here. And when you go to the last year, what happens? Here, what is the grand total? Here, total furniture profit, office supplies profit, technology profit. So two things is there. two things are there. If you want to delete them, like if you don't want to represent the grand total, if you don't want to represent the grand total, you can do that. How to do it? I think a lot of people can see here a option which is known as an pivot table analyze. Analyze. Click on that pivot table analyze or else design option. Yeah, go to the design option. Once you go to the design option, you see here grand totals. So off for rows and columns. So which means I want to off the grand total value only for the rows. See, row grand total has been left, and you want to on for like show. I mean, if you want to show that, what happens? So see, on for rows only. See, if you go here, so grand total is coming. If you want to remove it, off. Off for rows only, but column wise it will be present. See, in the column it will be present. If you want to off that also, so off for rows and columns, that will also off. If you want to represent, definitely you can represent. If you don't want, you don't need to represent there. And also you can see if you don't want to show the row headers, see, row headers, if you don't want to show with a color pattern or anything, you can close it. You can remove it. Okay. Column headers means like state names. If you want to, if you don't want to show in a meaningful manner, you can see here. See, heading is going away. Just it looks like a normal text, but now it is going to show. So like this, you will understand the data. So like this, you will understand the data in the pivot format. Guys, understood? Following me, all of you? All of you understood till here? Okay. Now see,
Yes.
now there is an option here called filter option. Now there is a option here which is known as an filter option. So what we can do with this filter option? Let's say in the filter option, what I'm doing here is I am passing one thing. So in the filter option, what I will do is select any column, any one of the best column. For example, if I take the segment group of people, I mean in the segment, if you see in the segment column, where is the segment column? In the segment column, you will be having only three different people: consumer people, corporate people, and home office people. Consumers means good people. I mean, no, consumers means the middle class people. Corporate means IT related job people. Home office means office related people. Home office means the people who work in the office or have own businesses. They are known as an office, home office people. So three different people are there in the America: consumers, corporate, and home office. So what I'm saying is here, let's say what is my agenda? You have created a table, a meaningful table you have created. If anybody asks you, Kamal, can you tell me in the Washington how many sales, how many profits I'm getting for the technology related product? Immediately I will go for the Washington here. So where is the Washington? See, this is the Washington. Yes, in the Washington, what is happening here? So in the Washington, you can see based on the technology I'm getting, how much profit I'm getting. 15,000 profit I'm getting based on the technology products and office supplies or furniture. For the furniture, 7,000 profit I'm getting, and for the office related stuff, 11,189 rupees profit I'm getting. So I can clearly explain from here. Total profits how much? Total how many profits are happening in the Washington is 33,402 rupees. And if you want to explain them this wise, like let's say product wise, expand it. You just keep expand and you can do the operation. So let's say I will expand here. Okay, I will come here. Now you see, if the client asks me to explain, definitely yes. In the Washington, these are the products which comes under technology. These products comes under furniture, and these products comes under office supplies. So clearly I can explain. I can compare here. I can explain very clear. My point here is, okay, in the Washington you are getting good profits. Fine, I accept it. The Washington, you are getting good profits. My point here is, in the Washington, this belongs to technology. This belongs to furniture. and this belongs to office supply. For example, in the furniture, how many consumers are buying? Only consumers are buying. How many? Because of the consumers, how much profit is happening? Because of the consumers, how much profit is happening? Because of the corporate people, how much profit is happening? Individually, I want to show them individually. So how that is possible? So you can use the filter option. So consumer, corporate, home offices information is present in the filter option. Is present in the segment. No, so I will take the segment. I will drag it and keep it here. See, I will take the segment and I will keep it here. When I take this segment and keep it here, so nothing is happening. But there is a downward arrow here. If you click on this downward arrow, is there any option? See, move to row label, move to column label, move to the values, remove the fields, field settings is there. Okay, let me go to the field settings. If I go to the field settings, you can see here, for example, what you want to find out. If you click on the none, nothing is happening. If you click on the custom, so you want to find out, see, you want to find out some or anything, what you want to find out, it is asking. So here, instead of using the filter option, like if you pass a information in the filter, you can't find the insights. Now what I'm going to do is see this is the data. So this is the data. So consumers are making how much profits in the every state for every product. That is my agenda now. So my agenda is here each product is there, and the product belongs to which category. For example, you see each product is there, product belongs to which category is mentioned. Now what I'm asking is every product is mentioned here. No, every product in every state, how much profit is mentioned, how much profit we are getting is mentioned here. In that, only consumers are making how much profits. Give me a minute, guys. So each product profit in each state is mentioned. In that, only consumer people like middle class people, how much they are doing, IT people, how much they are doing, I want to find out. So what you do is go to the pivot analysis. Here you can see pivot analysis option is there. No, click on that pivot analysis. So if we click on the pivot analysis, pivot table analysis, you can see there is an option called insert slicer option. Insert slicer option, this one. Okay, this one. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to click on that insert slicing. So a slicer will come here, see. I'm just going to click on the insert slicer. Now I'm going to keep this pop-up here. Now you tell me what you want generally. So I want to, for example, see, I want segment, okay. Okay, see, I want segment. So segment is coming because in the segment I have consumer people, corporate people, home office people. Okay, now each product in each state, consumers how much they are doing. See, all the values change. All the values has changed. Now, in the each product in each state, IT people how much they are doing. See, IT people values. Each product in every state, home offices people how much they are doing. See, those values are coming. So, like this, you can literally maintain the data. Literally maintain the data. So these operations definitely you can do it. Now see guys, what I'm going to do in front of you is, let me do one thing. Let me remove all the fields properly. So we'll do the analysis with the help of Excel here. Okay. Using the pivot table, I will do the analysis, guys. Definitely I will do the analysis. A big analysis I will be doing. So listen very, very clearly. Okay. So what I want, I will just do small analysis because huge level analysis we can't do in the Excel. So we can use that We have the tools. So we will see in the tools. So now what I want to do is in this particular data, every product, okay, every product, how many sales are happening, how many profits are happening, and a group of people what they are doing. Just I just want a brief intro. Okay, every product, let's say chairs, tables, how many sales are happening, how much profit they are getting from every state, and a group of people like consumers, how much they are doing, corporates, how much they are doing. So simply what I will do, as I mentioned, I just want both sales and profits. No? So first I will take the sale, I will keep it here. And the value I will keep. Total sale. Again, I will take the profit, I will keep it here. So total sales, 22,97,000 sales are happening in the data. Total profit, 2,86,397 profits are happening in the data. Okay, total sales profit. Now what I want to do is I want to find out every product. Okay, let's say what I want to do is every product. So let me take the state. So states I mentioned here. Okay, states I mentioned here. Every state, how many sales, how many products are happening, how many sales and how many profits are happening. You can increase the size. See, clearly I mentioned every state, how many sales, how many profits are happening. But every state, each product I need, each product I need. So what I will do here is, let's say I will take the slicer. So instead of keeping worry here, what I will do here is I will take the slicer, guys. I will go to here. I will take the slicer. So in the slicer, what I will do, I will take the products, total 17 products I will take. So I see all the 17 products are here. Okay. So let me do one thing. Yeah. So these are the products. So let me, okay, these are the products. Okay. Now, okay, sir. Okay, products are fine. Then what you are going to do? So not only products, see here what I'm going to do is not only products. I'm just going to take the help of this so group of people. Going to the pivot analysis, I'm going to take the slicer segment. I will drag, keep it here. So another slicer I'm getting. So another one. So keep it here and keep it here. Now this is the data. See, this is the information. If anybody asks me, Kamal, can you tell me in the Washington? So if you want to target a particular state, that is also possible. What you do is go to here, go to here, go to the state option, select the state and keep it here. See, all the states will come here. All the states will come here. See, all the options I mentioned in the slicer. So now it's very easy for me to analyze. How, sir, means see. So what is your target? I want to find out in the Washington, in the Washington, how many sales and how many profits are happening. Already the values are mentioned here. Let's say if I go down, all the values are mentioned in the Washington. You can see total sales are how much. So to 25,047 rupees of sales are going on. How much profit we are getting? We are getting the rupees of 4,289 profit we are getting. So now what I'm doing here is, let's say now what I am doing here is instead of going down and scrolling down, I will just check in the slicer. I'll just check in the slicer. So if you don't want to check, you can see there is a option here. Any such option is there here? So there is no such option. See, there is no such option. So I will scroll down. I will scroll down and I will select the Washington. See, Washington total sales how much? Total profit how much? So in the Washington, only consumers are making how many sales and profits? Only middle class people. So only consumers are making this many sales. 73,866 sales are happening. This much profit I'm getting because of the in the Washington in the consumers. And consumers in the mobile phones, how many they are doing? So see here, Washington, in the Washington, total sales profits are there. In that, I am just checking the mobile phone. In that mobile phone, only consumers are making how much? See, the value is here. So like this, you can pull out the more information with the help of pivot table. With the help of pivot table. Along with this, I will do the graph also. See, let me go to here design option. So once you go to the design option, or else once you go to the insert option, you can see lot of charts are available here. So lots of charts are available. So let me unselect them. Let me unselect them and let me unselect them. Use the control button, unselect it, unselect it, and unselect it. So now, whatever the data that you have added, it is like that generally. So now what I want, along with this, I want to add the graph. I want to add the graph. So I will use the chat whatever you want. If you want to use the chat, you can use the chat, or else the Excel will recommend you. According to the data, whatever you have collected, it will recommend the charts for you. So let me go with the recommended charts. So it is recommending me, it is definitely it is recommending me few charts. So let me take this chart for example. Let me click on OK. So see here, it is recommending me a graph. Let me increase the size and let me see how well we can understand. See, each state, each state, you can see here. See, each state, blue color belongs to the sales and orange color belongs to the profit. So how many you can represent here? See, you can represent each state, how many sales are happening and how many profits we are getting. Okay. If you don't like that one, go to the insert recommended charts, select any other one. Let's say if you want the normal one, you can select the normal one also. So this is also possible. So which one you want, you can represent. For example, if I go to the insert option, I will go to the recommended charts. So it is recommending only bar charts. Do it not recommending me this one line chart? Yes, it is recommending me. It is recommending me. For example, this one. So which one you want? Which one you want here? I think this makes me really, really understandable if I'm not wrong. This one or this one. This one looks good. I'm selecting this one. Now I am increasing the size. So this chart I will explain. So see, each state, for example, when you see blue color belongs to the sale. So for example, if you see the New York sales are more. And when you see the California sales are more. Profit also, if you see, in the New York, the profit is more. In the California, the profit is more. And here, Michigan also very good. And here, Florida, Georgia area, in the Illinois also very good. Texas also good sales are happening. Washington also good sales. Pennsylvania also very good sales. Ohio good sales. So based on the graph also you can understand. So which one you want, definitely you can recommend it. Definitely you can use those option. So let me do one thing. Let me go to the insert option. Let me go to the recommend. Let me take the line chart because it gives really good understanding about. Okay, let me take this one. Let me do one thing. Only focus on the graph. Okay, see each state how many sales and how many profits here. Now what I want to do is I want to select a state New Jersey. See if I click on the New Jersey, in the New Jersey how many sales and how many sales and how many profits I'm getting, it is clearly showing here. Okay, along with the New Jersey, I will select four states. I will select New Jersey, New Mexico, New York. I will select Texas. I will select Virginia, Washington. I will select few more things. I will select Georgia. I will select Florida. So few states I'm selecting, and I'm selecting California. Okay, so few states: see California, Florida, Georgia, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, Texas, Virginia, and Washington. So each state, how many sales and how many profits are happening is clearly showing in the line chart. Now in that, whatever the states I selected, from those things, I want to represent only. I just want to show the sales and profits which was coming from the consumer people. Let me click on the consumer. See, in the California, because of the consumers, how many sales are happening and how many profits I'm getting. That too, I want to check only for the mobile phones, or that too, I want to check only for the chairs. Let me click on the chairs. See, so in the California, total sales that are happening by the consumer people for the chairs. Okay, and the total profit that you are getting by the consumer people on the shade. So each state you can understand, like this, like each thing you can understand. So this kind of analysis you can do it. This is what you can do in the Excel. More than this you can't do in the Excel. You can just analyze by using the slice or some graph. You can do it, but when you use the Power BI or when you use the Tableau, you can get more insights from the data, even more insights from the data. Okay, so this is how you will represent the pivot table, and you can do the analysis in the Excel as well. Understood, guys? Aishwarya, Manas, all of you, Revati, Samuel, lot of names are there here. Understood? This is what about Excel pivot table. If you want to represent the visualization, you represent the visualization, or else just cut them and just check the values. See, I'm just, if you want to show the only numerical values, you can show the numerical values with the things whatever you selected. With the things whatever you selected. If you see here, what I am doing, I'm selecting the states what I needed. In that particular states, sales and profits I'm getting just because of the consumers for the shades product. If I just select the paper, so paper, all the sales and profits for the paper by the consumer people on the selected states is representing. So this is what you can do with the Excel. You can build a custom also. Let's say, let me save this one to share with you. Let me save this operation. Okay. Now I'm keeping this in this way only. Now what I will do is I will just add a new sheet here. See, I'm going to add a new sheet. This is what you have done. So I'm going to add a new sheet. So in this new sheet, you can do the custom point also, like custom development thing also. You can give your own data and you can do the analysis. Let's say, for example, imagine I will give some data. Imagine just I will give some data. So from where we will select the data, only sample I will give here. See, so employee name, for example, employee name. Yeah. After the employee name, I'm going to get its location, where from where he is, and how much salary he is getting. Okay, how much salary he is getting. So employee name, suppose if I am writing John. Okay, John, Peter, Michael. Okay, John, Peter, Michael, Kiran, Harry. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 employees I am taking. So one of the person, he belongs to UK, Peter belongs to USA, Michael belongs to Canada, Kiran belongs to India, Harry belongs to, let's say, Paris. Salary he is getting $1,200, $1,500, $890. Okay, $1,100, and he is getting around $2,000. So custom data. Custom data means whatever the data that I created just now in front of you. Since these are the column names, I will take to the middle, wrap text, give any color whatever you want. Okay, give any color whatever you want. And you want to take the data in a proper way. Select the entire data, make them to the middle properly, make them to the middle, and change the font. It's completely your wish. Like if you want to change any font, you can change. So this is the data what I created. This is the data. Now on top of this data, can we do the graphs? Now on top of this particular data, can we do the graphs? Yes, you can do the graphs. How can we do the graphs then? Go to the insert option. You can see if you go with the recommended charts, fine. Let's say if you click on it, if you go with the recommended charts, so whatever the charts it is recommending, see, it is recommending the bar chart, pie chart, again horizontal bar chart and funnel chart. But you want to represent on your own. For example, see here, what I will do is I will just click on the bar chart. Suppose I want to implement the bar chart. So in the bar chart, 2Ds are there, 3Ds are there, different things are there. I want to implement 2D bar chart. See, I'm just representing. You can see here. You can just have a look here. So see what is happening here. Simply, okay. You can see here. For example, UK, USA, Canada, India, Paris. So every person, every employee, how much salary he is getting based on the bar I am representing. Based on the bar, clearly I am representing for the custom data which I have created. Now you see here, click on it. Once you click on it, there is a plus option here. There is a plus option. If you click on the plus option, if you don't want to show the axis, see, if you don't want to show the axis, unselect it. So x-axis and y-axis will be, it won't show the x-axis and y-axis. Okay. See, now you don't want the chart title. So see, title will be going away. So title will be going away. Grid lines means what? There are lines, no? There are lines here. So grid lines will go away. So grid lines will go away. So that is how you can represent, like whatever you want, you can do it. And you want to do any changes on the color patterns or anything. So if you want to do any changes in the color patterns, let's say if I click on the brush, so it will ask me whether to implement this or to implement this. So suggestions, this one, or you want this one, or any other thing. See, so whatever, see here, I want this one, for example. Suppose this is good. This is good, for example. I will select this one. I will select this one. So click on it. Once you click on it, so go to here. Style color is there, no? Click on the color, change to yellow color. Change to yellow color. Like color pattern, I think it is also possible. Just give me a minute. Yes. Change to. Some colors are working and some colors are not working. See, yeah, color is changing. So color is changing. Take it and keep it here somewhere. So take it and keep it here. This is one of the chat. No, sir, I don't want the chat. I want another kind of chats. Means go to here. If you want a 3D representation, you go to the map here. But 3Ds are there. No, see 3D representation. So this might be very, very good. See, if you want 2D, this is 2D. This is 3D. So any changes you want, click on it. Any patterns you select. For example, I will be selecting this particular pattern or this pattern. Any pattern you select and see how you can understand the data. So 3D pattern. And you want any other things. Let's say I want to go to, for example, I want to go to insert. I want to apply the pie charts. I want to apply pie chart. See, I can apply the pie chart and I can design them according to my requirement. I can design them according to my requirement. See, so John, how much they are getting based on their salary, the circle size, the box for the person is decided. Any chart you can represent, like whatever. If you go insert and you can see here, if you go recommended charts, means whatever recommended, only those charts will be possible. Go to the recommended charts. You see here pie chart is possible, these things. Any other things you want, let's say any other thing, let's say for example, sir, I want line chart. Click on the line chart. See, you want to represent the line chart, definitely you can represent on the line chart and make anything, like any possibility, like what you want. For example, so this looks more in a very great way. For example, yes, I will select here and I will keep it here. So see, John, how much salary he is getting, Peter, Michael, Kiran, and Harry. Simple. So with the help of custom data also, you can definitely do the analysis. So this is what about purpose of Excel. So why the Excel is long back, not now. I'm not talking about the current scenario. Long back, everyone started using Excel because it is the only option for us to insert the data, to store the data, to analyze the data. See, to make this kind of reports, everything, we have only one operation. That is what Excel. See here, I have done operation here. Let's say, see, all these operations will be done in the Excel. So before the inventing of the Tableau and before the inventing of the Power BI, so all these are available. All these are available in the in the Excel. That's why everyone started using Excel. But gradually, lot of insights I can't pull from the Excel. Like for example, I can use the designs, whatever he is providing. Whatever he is providing, I can use only those designs. But if I want to increase this particular size, if I want to decrease this particular height and width, I can't do it. But in the tablet and Power BI, you can do whatever you want. On top of the design, whatever you want, you can do it. Even from the x-axis, y-axis, dimensions, the names, numbers, text, whatever you want, you can do it. Okay, so that's why in the Excel, you can do little bit of analysis. But using the tools, you can do more analysis. Simple. So these are the concepts which are really, really important for the Excel. Most probably, once you are getting into the job, everyone will be using the Excel just to look into the data. Like everyone will see the data like this one. So no one is going to work on the Excel because we will use the Tableau or Power BI to analyze the data. But from my side, I need to tell everything. So this is the complete Excel. Like pivot table is very much important, and the graphs are important. Mathematical operations, V lookup, H lookup, relative concept. These things are very, very important. So till here in the Excel, if you have any queries, you can ask me, guys. So with this, the Excel has been completed. So freshly on Monday. So from Monday, everyone don't miss the sections. From Monday, we are going to start a very new module, important module. If you want to become the data analyst, if you want to become the data scientist, if you want to become artificial intelligence engineer, deep learning engineer, computer vision engineer, doesn't matter whatever you want to become. First, if your profile want to shortlist means you need to be very much perfect in Python. So from Monday, we are going to start Python, which is very, very important. So without Python, all the things are useless. So what we will do is we'll learn the Python from the scratch. So from the history of programming languages, we'll start. We'll go with each and everything. Basic Python, intermediate Python, advanced level Python, production level Python, Python with libraries, Python with data analysis, Python with data science, Python with the statistics. Everything we will learn in from Monday. So till here in the Excel, any queries you can ask me. Meanwhile, I will save this file. So custom data. All clear? Aishwarya, Akila, Bhaskar, Deepthi, Mansa, Ravi, Pratik, Revati, Arya, Samuel. Understood Excel?
Yes.
Okay, I will upload this in the drive. Please cut from there, do practice. And yeah, so we'll catch up on Monday with Python. Thank you.